time did you say she'd be here?
Who are we talking about?
Your sister, remember? She's arriving today.
Ah, yes. Is that today already?
The 26th, you said.
Yeah, the 26th. Right. 26th of...
February?
Yes. February.
You need to see a doctor.
Whatever on earth for?
Your memory is shit.
I wholeheartedly disagree. I remember everything that's important.
Oh, so your sister's arrival, the one you haven't seen in 8 years, is not important?
Her existence is important. However, her arrival is not.
That's because all of the so-called unimportant things to you, you expect me to remember.
Exactly.
What would you do if I dropped dead tomorrow?
I imagine I'd cry, grieve a little, then move on.
What?
Well, isn't that the natural course of things? People die, their loved ones grieve, and then life moves on.
But if I dropped dead tomorrow unexpectedly, you would act like it would be no big deal.
Of course it would be.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that.
I mean, there would be a lot of details to take care of.
Details?
Yes, contacting your people, funeral arrangements, contacting the insurance companies.
You seem to have given this a lot of thought.
Not really. I mean, it's all pretty straightforward, but it is time-consuming.
Should I be concerned that you, who never seems to remember anything you consider not of importance, has given a great deal of consideration of what to do if I die?
But it is important to me. You are my beloved wife.
Okay, well, I'm glad to hear you say that at least.
And I want to give you a great send-off. I want your funeral to be an affair to remember.
What do you mean by that?
Well, if I told you, it would ruin the surprise.
George, I would be dead, so it wouldn't be a surprise.
Fair enough.
What sort of things would you have planned?
Well, there'd be a jazz combo, because I know you're an aficionado.
Well, that's thoughtful. Do you have any particular musicians in mind?
Yes, that lovely trio that we see at Perry's sometimes on Friday night.
Oh, It's 5 o'clock somewhere?
Yes, that's the group. And we need to get that lead singer, what's her name?
Melanie.
Oh yeah, Melody.
I like her, and not just because she resembles me.
Does she?
You've never noticed?
Oh, I have not.
How could you not? She's stunning.
Because she looks like you?
Precisely.
Well, I have never noticed.
You're so oblivious to everything that's not related to you.
Apparently, but I will pay more attention next time.
You must have her sing the Way You Look tonight.
Already on the song list.
Oh, George, you remembered everything.
Of course.
That's our song.
Yes, our song.
What else would you have planned?
Well, catering by St. Jacques.
St. Jacques, you're really going all out with the menu. What would the menu be?
Cook St. Jacques, followed by filet de boeuf au Baudelaire.
Wow. And for dessert?
And for dessert, the piece de la resistance, crème brûlée, your favorite.
That's your favorite.
Is it?
Yes, you always order it when we go there.
Well, since you'll be dead, I think it makes more sense to order my favorite.
I guess. Flowers?
Beg your pardon?
What sort of flowers would you have?
Fresh ones?
Of course, they'll be fresh, but what kind of flowers?
Lots of them.
What are my favorites? Tiger.
Lilies.
Ah, good, you remembered.
Of course I remembered.
Where would the service be?
Good question.
You do plan to have a service, right?
Of course I do.
Well, I just wonder because we've never discussed anything in detail.
Well, where do you think it should be?
Well, I always thought the chapel would be lovely for a memorial service. Remember we went to Professor Engel's service there a few years back?
Good old Charlie. He went too soon. I wonder how expensive it is.
George!
Oh, but I spare no expense for my lovely wife.
It seems to me you have given way more thought to the party than to the service. Like, you're going to have a real fiesta after I'm gone.
Fiesta. Good one.
George,
Yes, my dear?
why are you assuming I will go first when, statistically, the man usually dies first?
I'm assuming nothing. I just want to be prepared in case the unthinkable happens.
But that's just it. You did think about it. It seems as though you thought about it a lot.
I just want to make sure I give you a proper farewell, if you should go first.
Companies.
What?
Earlier, you said insurance companies. I am only aware of the one life insurance policy.
Yes, one life insurance policy.
But you distinctly said companies, implying there's more than one.
I did no such thing. I said company. You just misheard me.
Perhaps, but why do you have all of the minute details of the reception planned out, but not where the service will take place?
Hmm?
I even remember saying to you at Charles' funeral that I would like my service to be there.
Did you?
Yes, and I even suggested who might do the service.
You did?
And why, say shucks, we hadn't been there in years.
Time to go to the airport.
In fact, we hardly go to Perry's anymore. We hardly go out at all anymore.
I guess we fell out of the habit during the pandemic.
We don't go out, but you are out in the evenings.
Colleagues, meetings with colleagues, working late at the lab.
You don't need to be in the lab after hours.
We better start heading out. Gotta pick Eileen up on time.
Now that I think about it, I don't remember ever talking to Eileen about this trip at all.
You did, you probably just forgot.
I'm not the forgetful one, especially about the mundane details of life. I only remember you telling me about her visit.
After years of marriage, you now start distrusting me?
I didn't say anything about trust. I find it odd. Very odd, especially since I'm the one who usually talks to your sister when she calls.
Well, she is coming, and she's coming right now, so we better go.
Okay, let me grab my coat. George.
Well, that was uncomfortable. Yeah, she is. Meet me at the parking ride in 15 minutes. I love you too, Melody.